Welcome to Saturday School. Today we are going to demonstrate the popular drawer layout development in Android application. This is a commonly used user interface pattern. Anyone can navigate to different functionalities of the application by simply clicking the menu item of navigation view in drawer layout. As you can see, most of the time the sliding menu known as the navigation view will be hidden. It can be shown by swiping the screen from left edge to right or tapping the application icon in the action bar. This can be used when there is a fixed user interface area and we want to use every possible navigation option without unnecessary information displayed all over the time in the user screen. A lot of popular applications like Facebook, YouTube, Google Plus already introduced the navigation drawer menus in their application. So guys, without further delay, let's get into the details. Now to develop the Android drawer layout application, I will be using the Android Studio in my Linux environment. So I'm opening up the Android Studio. It will take some time. So we will start the Android Studio project starting with an empty activity. I'll be giving the name of an application as a drawer layout application. The location is the by default location provided by the Android Studio. I will not change any other configuration for this project. I'm taking the SDK version as a Jelly Bean, keeping the other settings as it is. Now selecting finish. As soon as I select the finish, the Gradle will be starting to build the project. To load it initially in the Android Studio, we have to wait a little bit till the Android Studio get ready. After the Android Studio has been built the application for us, there will be the main activity.java file and there will be an activity main.xml file. We will starting design the application in the activity main.xml file. We are waiting for the build to be finished. As you can see in the bottom right, 3 processes are still running. After the build has been finished, we can see that there is a preview of the design mode in the activity main.xml. We will start writing the code in the split view so that we will have the idea about the design changes. We will remove the by default constant layout to our drawer layout. So we will also remove the default text view. Now inside this drawer layout, we will take the navigation view. As you can see, we will not be able to find the navigation view inside the drawer layout. It is because that the supportive design library is not been added in the Android solution. So we will have to add the library for the navigation view. So for that, I am going to file, then project structure. Then I will go to dependencies and we will add the dependencies. I will type the design dependency here and start searching. So we will find it in the group ID. So com.android.support and the artifact name is design, and after that we will apply the design library in the solution, and the Gradle will be start building the solution again. As you can see in the bottom right, there is indicator. After the Gradle has been built, then we will be able to find the navigation view tag in the activity main.xml. As you can see, there are the navigation view properties is available, and we will change some layout width and height, and we will provide some basic properties like ID, so that we will be able to change the details properties and the values of the navigation view. So the navigation view will be holding the application navigation component. We will further break down the navigation view into different layouts. One will be in header and other will be the menu. Now we are giving the royal layout ID, and we have also given the navigation view ID. Now we will add the resource file. We will add the nav header and menu layout in the navigation view. So we are taking the nav header from the resource, and we will be selecting the resource type as layout, and we will give the file name as nav header, and the root element for this will be linear layout. As long as we are selecting the layout, we can see that the nav header XML is there, and for our better visibility, we are taking the view as a split view. So the nav header will actually be in the top portion of the navigation view. So we are adding some image view to see or give some icon for the nav header. Providing some properties and giving some linear layout background. We have an image to put in the nav header. So the name of the image is user.png. So we are taking the image back to the project folder. As long as the image has been provided in the project folder, we will get the Android source for the image we have just put in the project. So we are updating the image view, and we are placing the image view as horizontal center position. We are giving some margin top position to show it in a very beautiful way. Now we will be using a text view to give the details of the user, to provide some general information for username. So we will be copy the text view and we'll paste another one to set two different properties of text view for this nav header layout. So now we are changing the other text view and giving it as a user address. So to give the text in the text view, we are updating the string.xml file to maintain as a standard practice for this application. So we'll be providing some string name and their value in the string.xml, and later on we will be using this string name in our nav header layout, so that once we change the string.xml, the details of the nav header layout will be changed automatically. So here we are updating the Android text variable from the string.xml, and the variable name will be user underscore name, and the same goes for the address as well. So you can see in the right side, the split view, already the username and address is visible. Now the nav header is ready. We will be importing the nav header in the main XML file. So as long as we are importing the nav header in our drawer layout, we will be seeing that the nav header is there. So now we are setting some properties to start the drawer. And we are providing some gravity. This gravity will actually put the layout from a side. The navigation view will be, now we will be using the menu items. The menu items will be the lower portion of the layout of the drawer. So we are taking 4 different menus here. The first menu is setting, the second one is inbox, the third one is notification, and the fourth one is message. So we will be using some resource file to provide some icon. So but at first we need to give the ID of the menu items so that we will be able to assign some image icon for the menu items. Android has a set of libraries for the icon, so we will be taking the Android icons default values and the libraries. So we will add the icon from the resource as a vector asset. In the vector asset, we will have a collection of the default library that Android provides to us. So we are setting the icon for settings menu. So we'll be doing this for the rest other 3 menus. As you can see in the right side, as long as we are updating the icons, the split view will automatically load the contents. Now we are updating the icon for the inbox. Now for the notification, we are going to the clip art again, selecting the notification icon. The name is important to find the resource in any Android project. So let us try to be maintain a standard naming convention. For simplicity, we are giving IC underscore the menu name. Now the menu items are ready, and we will be imported the menu item in our navigation view. So we're importing that the menu items. Now we can see in the right side in the split view, the menu items is there and the nav header is there. So our navigation view is ready. Run the solution. Now the solution is running. We can see that the application drawer layout is ready, and we have to drag the drawer layout from the left to the right side. The reason behind that we did not add a toggle option in our drawer layout. So we'll be using the action bar drawer toggle for this purpose. But first we need to instantiate the drawer layout. Now we're getting the information about the navigation view and passing the action drawer toggle arguments for opening and closing of the toggle view. So now we will import the string variables from the string.xml file. For the arguments, we are importing the string variables information. Now we are adding the listener for the drawer layout, and we will toggle the states. We have to take the method for on option selected item in order to find out the drawer properties. Now we are running the solution. As you can see, there is a sandwich icon. Now as long as we are clicking the sandwich icon, the drawer layout is opening and it's closing. To have a better visibility in the background, we are taking a text view so that once the drawer layout is hidden, we'll be able to see the default text view from the background. And we'll be adding this text view in the activity main XML class. We're just simply putting a welcome message for everyone. And we are placing the text in the center. Now we are running the solution. Now when the drawer layout will come, we'll see the welcome message as default in the main activity. Now we click the sandwich and the toggle button, we will see that the drawer layout is coming from the hidden position to visibility. Thank you very much.